So I'm sure most of you guys know me, and you know what I like, and you probably think that I'm going to stand up here and I'm going to give you a TED Talk on Taylor Swift. And you're partially right. In 2014, Taylor Swift lost the Grammy for Album of the Year to Daft Punk for their album Random Access Memories. This shows that even as talented of an artist as Taylor Swift is, she can't win at everything. Even if, in this particular circumstance, she should have. I remember when I was 3 years old and I was playing in my first season of soccer. At the end of the season, when they called my name, I walked up there in my pink sparkly soccer cleats and my pink camouflage soccer socks to get the trophy that they were giving to every single kid in the league. We hadn't even won a game. However, every kid was getting a trophy because every kid is a winner, right? Telling children that every kid is a winner is not helping them succeed later on in life. It's actually making them do worse. When you tell them that they're always going to win, it makes them think that no matter how much effort that they put forward, they will succeed, and that's not true. You are not going to get MVP on a college football team for simply showing up to the game. However, as we continue to tell this to the younger generation, they think that they will grow up, show up, and get an award because every kid is a winner, right? Imagine going as a kid to your first basketball game. You have on your jersey and you have on your new shoes and you're really excited to play. Now, as you play, you continuously miss shots, and because of you, your team loses. Now, if this were a college or a high school level team, you could be benched for that. In some cases, you could even be kicked off the team for that. However, more often than not in youth sports, you're still going to be patted on the back and handed a trophy because every kid is a winner. There are no grades in PreK. It is pretty much impossible to fail PreK. However, they still have graduation ceremonies. Why? What point is there to give a certificate of completion to every single kid when they are too young to even understand what that means yet? Sure, they think they did something right, and that's okay. However, they should not think that they deserve a diploma for taking a year to learn how to write their name. However, every kid is a winner, so they all put on a cap and gown, and they walk across stage, and they get a diploma with some type of cartoon animal on it. I once played in a softball game where they didn't even keep score. Now, okay, you're thinking, she's 2 or 3, and that would have been one thing. However, I was in 5th grade, and they were still trying to sell to us that every kid's a winner, so it doesn't matter. Guess what? It does matter. If you win, good for you. And if you lose and you're upset about the outcome, then you should go home and you should put that much more effort forward so that you can come back and you can succeed. I don't think that we should be passing the message on to the next generation that if they don't put any work, they will succeed, because that's not true. I think instead we should tell them that with hard work and with dedication, they can possibly succeed. There was a study done by Dweck. In this study, researchers took 2 groups of students and they gave every single student an IQ test. After the IQ test was done, they told one group of students that they had done really well in the IQ test, and that must mean that they were really smart. Then they went to the other group of students and told them they had done really well on the IQ test, and that must mean that they were really hard workers. They then asked every student, no matter what group they were in, if they wanted to try and attempt a harder test. Out of the students who were praised because of their work ethic, 90% of them wanted to take that step and try harder. However, most of the students who were praised because of their so-called intelligence were reluctant to try the harder test, and this showed in their test scores. Once they got the scores back, they realized that the students who were told that they would work hard and succeed put that much more effort forward so they could once again do well. However, the students who were told that they were smart didn't put as much effort forward because they thought that they were smart yesterday, they were smart today, and they would be smart tomorrow. You can't always be the smartest person in the room. However, you can always be the hardest worker. Thomas Edison was the inventor of the light bulb. He did not try once, but he tried 1,000 times before he made an invention that succeeded. When a reporter later on asked him how it felt to fail 1,000 times, he replied that he hadn't failed 1,000 times. The light bulb was just an invention that had 1,000 steps. Nobody really talks about the failures that people go through before they succeed, but they happen, and they're just as noteworthy as successes are. A few years after losing Album of the Year, Swift said that there are a few things you can do when you don't win an award. She said you can decide first that they're wrong and that they all voted wrong. Second, you can go up on stage and take the mic from whoever did win the award. Or third, you can decide that maybe they're right. Maybe I did not make the record of my career. Coming to that point and that decision that you could have done more is a crucial turning point in getting to a point when you do succeed. Once you realize that there's more you could have done, you realize that maybe you didn't even deserve the award in the first place, and that will drive you that much more so you can put in that much effort next time and maybe you will succeed. Because she lost Album of the Year for Red, she went home, and she took 2 years to make her next album, which did win Album of the Year at the 2016 Grammys, 1989. So no, not every kid is a winner. However, as my grandfather used to say, anyone can be a winner if they want it bad enough.